Hello, guys, gals, and non binary pals. We're here to learn Stand By Me, one of the coolest songs that's been remade by like almost every genre of music out there. There's a dope Spanish version, there's the original Motown version. We could go on, okay? This is a little more complicated to play than Smoke on the Water. So if you're brand new to guitar and you're in my class right now and you're not feeling super confident, I would maybe go back and learn Smoke on the Water first because I think it'll set you up to play this song and feel not so stressed out, okay? If you're ready for the challenge, this song is a little bit longer and it uses two strings, although, let me scoot this back, although it really mostly just uses one string, a lot like Smoke on the Water. The difference is that it uses not your sixth string, but your fifth string. And your fifth string is the one that's second closest to you, all right? Because remember, we're counting from far away from us, from the skinniest to the thickest. So our strings go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we're going to be mostly on our fifth string. There's a couple notes that occur on our sixth string, but that's a little further along in the song, so you don't have to worry about it yet, okay? So we're going to get ready with that fifth string energy, and I'm going to play it for you once all the way through, and then I'm going to guide you through pretty sure there's like 3 or 4 sections, and then I'll play the whole thing again at the end, all right? So at any point, if you're confused, there's just a lot happening, please just pause the video and go back and practice. You don't have to learn this all at once. In fact, I'd break this up a little bit if I were you. You can just play for 10 minutes a day and probably learn this in, I don't know, a couple days. All right, here we go. So here's the whole song. That's it. So the most prevalent little phrase in this song that you're going to be playing over and over happens right at the beginning. So this section, let's call it section A, happens at the beginning, and then it happens at the end, and then it just kind of gets twisted and reversed and sort of tangled up as we go. So here's your first section. So again, on your fifth string, right? You'll be strumming on your fifth string. You can use a pick. I'm not, because I don't have one nearby, and that's just fine. So we're going to start with the sequence open, where you don't hold anything down. And then you're going to go to your 4th fret, 4, and then 5, 5. If you have a hard time remembering how these frets work, again, I would go back and I would learn Smoke on the Water. But for everyone super quickly, the frets are counted from starting at the first space here on the neck, and this is your 1st fret, that's your 2nd fret, 3rd, 4th, 5th, okay? This song stops at the 5th fret. There's nothing past that, but you could keep counting, right? So the first sequence is open 4, 5, 5, and that's on your 5th string. So it sounds like this, and I'll say the frets out loud as I go. Open, 4, 5, 5. Now, you see how I have 2 fingers down here? You might be wondering why I'm doing that. That's a habit that I picked up from other guitar players, and it's just kind of like helping me not have to press down these strings so darn hard. As if you've been playing, you've realized that maybe your fingers start to hurt a lot. So your fingers need a little help sometimes pressing down the string. And so if you have a little thing like this, 4, 5, like that, it's cool to stack them. If you go like this, where you pick up your fingers like this back and forth, that's actually a bad habit, okay? And if someone watches you do that you're trying to impress with your guitar skills, they're going to probably not be impressed. So don't do that. So what you're going to want to do to look cool and professional is either you can use one finger and slide, or you can do that little finger stack. Open 4, 5, 5. They sound a little different, so it's up to you what you think works best and sounds best to you. All right, so we have open 4, 5, 5. We play it twice in the beginning, okay? That's section 1. Section 2 uses the same exact frets, but it kind of goes backwards, okay? So instead of starting with open, you're going to start on 5 and go 5. I'm going to lift it up now. 4, not giving you the finger, promise. You're going to go to 2 now and do this little thing. But that usually stresses people out, so let's break that down. So you've just done open 4, 5, 5, section 1, right? This twice. Now you're going to think backwards. 5, 4, then you're going to go to 2, 2, and do that little dun, dun that happens repeatedly in this song. And then you're going to pick up your finger totally and sneak in a little open string and then put it right back down on 2 and do that same thing. The bump, bump. So I'll do this with one finger so it's a little bit clearer this time. 5, 4, 2, 2, open, 2, 2. Cool? That's a pretty frustrating section right there, so pause it if you need to and just go over it before we go on. Here's what the whole thing sounds like so far. Open 4, 5, 5. Open 4, 5, 5. 5, 4, 2, 2. Open 2, 2. Cool? And by the way, you don't have to go that fast. Slow is good as long as it's correct. I'd rather it was slow and perfecto than fast and sloppy. Okay? The last section is the section where you're going to go down to your 6th string. Okay? So be prepared. I actually get prepared by having my middle finger ready over here. But you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So again, where we just were is important. We were just at this thing. Right? Open, 2, 2. Now stay there. Okay? So you're still at your 2nd fret of your 5th string where we've been. So you're going to go 2 open on that 5th string. So again, 2 open. But as that's happening, you're going to be going to your 6th string. And you're going to be pressing down your 3rd fret. That's the next part. Okay? So it goes 2, open, 6th string, 3rd fret, 3, 3. 2, open, 6th string, here. Hope that makes sense. Because I'm moving on. This is kind of getting us back to the next and last section. You go back and go 2, open, open. You're like, dude, how many more of these 2 open things? I don't know, man. Actually, that was the last one. So you just said 2 open. There's your 6th string. Then you go back. 2 open, open. And then, thankfully, the end is exactly like the beginning. That's your section A. So I forgot to label section B, C, whatever. But all that you need to know is that the beginning is so nice because you've already learned it. I'm sorry. The end is so nice because you've already learned it in the beginning. So it just ends exactly the same. Open 4, 5, 5. Open 4, 5, 5. Okay? That last little part. 2, open, 3, 3. 2, open, open. Open 4, 5, 5. Open 4, 5, 5. That's the end of the song. So just a lot of finger work. I use mostly just these 2 fingers, sometimes 3, but you don't really need to. And here's one last time through the whole thing. I'm going to say the frets out loud, but if you have trouble memorizing this, which seems pretty normal because there's a million notes, take a look at the guitar tab. That's the written version of this that has it all charted out with every single fret number in order. It's not very difficult to read. Make sure you check that out while you're practicing because that'll help you keep your spot and it'll help you learn it a little bit faster and a little bit better, depending on, what works best. Okay? Here's the whole thing. Stand by me. and I'll say the frets as I play. Open 4, 5, 5, open 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, open 2, 2, 2, open 3, 6 fret, right? I have 6 string. 2, open, open, open 4, 5, 5, open 4, 5, 5. That song is guaranteed, if you learn it, to impress anybody that you're trying to impress. It's a little romantic, it's got a nice vibe, and it's a very relevant song. So happy practicing. Let me know if you need any help, and have fun.